Hello, everybody, and welcome to... 2 weeks before Christmas. Countdown drum roll, please.
What?
Because
That
I
is
have
terrifying.
not finished my Christmas shopping.
I haven't even started.
And neither have I.
All my Christmas shopping is going to be through the Steam store, so I gotta wait. I'm waiting for the sale.
This guy has a plan, and I respect it.
Look, my friends get physical gifts for their birthdays. Christmas, off. Get a game in
I
your
respect
digital
that.
library. Get out of here.
We're here to do some Power Rangers shenanigans. It's been a few
Power
weeks. We've
Rangers.
had a few seasonal, not Christmas, but seasonal shenanigans in between. We had some Halloween fun. We had some Black Friday fun. No, Thanksgiving fun. We didn't do anything for Black Friday.
Technically, it was a little bit of both.
It was a little bit of both. Yeah, and we had some fun rolling some dice for some sci-fi adventures in which, spoiler alert, I'm the only guy that survived.
Hey!
Coward.
Coward.
I
Where's
would just
that?
like to say that I made the smart decision to run away to live to fight another day.
Coward.
Coward.
I was kind of cowardly, but I respect that. So yeah, go watch some other videos.
Of course you respect it. You did it.
It was very
You just
fun.
handed yourself a medal.
Gold star right here, guys. Big one. I'm gonna add it in post. Big gold medal right here.
It's
We're
a big
live! We're
I'll post it
live!
in afterwards for the YouTube video.
It's a gold star drawn in MS Paint with the word coward spelled wrong on it.
It says hero. You're just reading it as coward.
Sure.
Sure.
Before we get started on today's shenanigans, I can talk.
I
Let's do
can't.
some introductions. You
Know who we
love
are?
to
Yes, we
hate
do.
him?
Aww.
We
That's
hate to love
only
Hate to
you.
love him?
That's only you. I think he's great.
Thank you. I am Michael. Hello. I will be playing Peter, our White Ranger, and I just want to say I loved the space adventures that you guys did, and Akakak was so funny.
Thank you. I appreciate
If I
that.
could have played any of those characters, it would have been Akakak.
I got carte blanche to not do anything. It was awesome. What's up? I'm Panic. I play Cal the Purple Ranger, and I anticipate I'm only going to be killing aliens this episode.
Hello, yes, I am Top Michael. And I'm Sarah, the Pink Ranger, and yeah, aliens, murder, probably. Yeah.
High five through cameras. Remember Discord mirror.
Other way. There you go.
I don't know why I was trying to high five my microphone. Bam!
I just punched the microphone and deafened the audio.
Hey everybody, I'm Sabina. I play Cassidy, the Phantom Ranger, and it's time for a super secret stealth mission. Let's hope I roll well. Because we know how much my dice love me. Almost as much as they love Matt.
Matt's, you know what? In all seriousness, Matt's dice hate him as a GM. Matt's dice love him as a player. It's fantastic. Okay.
I mean, that's the optimal.
See,
that's the
my
optimal way to
dice
get
are
it.
the opposite. My dice hate me as a player. My dice love me as a GM.
Terrible.
All I can say is thank God for Arashikage training.
100%. Yes.
Less up. Absolutely true.
Yep.
the Arashikage training just gives me
praise our Lord and
bonuses.
Savior Snake Eyes.
Mhm.
Our Lord and Savior Snake Eyes.
Truly our most effective ally.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. Before we jump into resuming combat, because that is where we left off, and the sneaky secret. I can't do words today, guys, apparently.
Super secret sneaky team.
Thank you.
Secret.
Secret. I like that.
Not even trying to say that.
Yeah. Quick recap. The Rangers were heading towards Divatox's known region of space where her and her space pirates raided from. On the way there, they found themselves in the middle of what seemed to be was going to be a three-way battle between them, Captain Mutiny's forces, and Divatox forces. Having met Captain Mutiny previously on their attempt to purchase the Astro Megaship's shuttle, trying to be very clear about which ship is which in this part, they allied themselves temporarily with Captain Mutiny.
More like we tricked him into allying with us,
And then
and that lasted
we-
approximately 6 seconds.
yeah, we just waited for him to turn on us, like
Yeah.
his mutiny.
Yeah.
We knew it was going to happen.
There was a sudden but inevitable betrayal, as we were all
Exactly.
expecting. Yep.
Yep. Mhm.
And Captain Mutiny did start shooting on the Rangers after they had defeated most of Divatox's ships and were currently basically just rendering Divatox's sole ship.
The blind and mute, right?
Yeah, it can't send out any signals, it can't see to shoot at the Rangers, which is awesome because at current, Peter and Cassidy are trying to sneak onto Divatox's ship. So this is going really well for them.
Bridges to mend.
We're going to zoom into Divatox's ship where Pete and Cassidy have managed to gain entry. It looks like you probably haven't seen many kind of like World War II movies, maybe dragged into a history class on an old rickety TV stand one day, one of those televisions that have got way too much TV in the back. Copy of like the Hunt for the Hunt for Red October shoved into the television to watch instead of taking some actual classes. We've all had one of those days, right?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
Yeah, teacher hangover day, I'm familiar.
And it looks very much like that. There's too many pipes going everywhere. It's nothing like your ship. It's not got those clean lines, the nice clean flooring. It's not got the bars to pull yourself alongside if you lose gravity. It looks like a rusty, old, rundown submarine. On the plus side, however, because of all of the bare metal, you can hear practically everything going on the ship. It does make it a little bit difficult to distinguish what noises are coming from where, just because of how much of a din there is.
Okay.
But go ahead and make me alertness checks, please.
Okay.
Yes.
First dice rolls of the game, people. Don't be worried.
Don't
Remember
mess it up.
Have anything for alertness with Peter on it?
So this is
Been a while.
this is alertness perception.
Alertness perception, auditory, using your ears specifically if you have anything.
Using your
to
ears. I don't have that one, so this is just my D4.
I got a 12.
Very nice.
Don't mess this up. I also got a 12.
You can hear about 5 or 6 different conversations going on. You hear Elgar, that lovely, irritating voice, once more shouting orders at members of crew. You hear footsteps running backwards and forwards throughout different parts of the ships. You hear others talking in what sounds to be almost like a tinny, almost robotic voice that you attribute to the Piranatrons that you saw previously. You can hear them shouting for engineers to try and repair the damage to the ship. You hear for weapons to be reloaded. You hear for somebody to be thrown out of the ship with a radio to try and relay what's going on outside. There's no volunteers for that last one. It's a bit of a thankless task. But you do feel that the greater noises, the greater din is coming from the corridor to your right. And it's likely that that pathway is the one up towards the command element of the ship.
Okay. We don't have an idea.
Yes, if I was a crazy, evil space pirate lady, where would I keep a super secret energy source that a Power Ranger gave me?
Does she know that it's a super secret energy source?
I mean, we can hope not, but can't guarantee it.
Can you track the energy signature?
I didn't know it was a super powerful energy source, so who knows? Matthew, can I track the energy source from it?
The energy signature?
I would say with a story point and you're not going to like this, but a science check.
Why can't it be technology using the scanner in my helmet?
Because it's science to try and...
Is it grid energy?
It would be not grid energy.
Is it like grid stuff? Like all I have is grid lore, and I don't think I have grid tech yet. Do I have grid tech? I do have grid tech. Is it grid tech?
Which grid tech do you have? I know you've got weapons. What else do you have?
I just have grid tech.
Quick look.
Like I have a specialization in grid tech.
Oh, a specialization in grid tech for science?
For culture.
The cultures. No, this is going to be specifically for science. Do you remember you can spend a story point, a power point to remove snag for being not trained?
I have a whole thing. I have aegis knowledge. I can just spend a personal power. I could also spend a personal power.
But either or both of you make me.
Do you have science?
I have no science.
Okay, I'll spend a personal power to have the skill. So let me mark that in my notes. So I have 19 personal power.
Say what?
I'm sorry.
I get that.
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry. I have 18 personal power because I have Phantom Speed Up.
So it's like the health personal power combo. It's not just personal power, just for the record.
It's my health. It's my combo. It's my pool.
Yeah.
18 personal power.
I have 18 personal power health combo.
Yeah, Michael was just like, say what?
Say what? Yeah. So I'll have that point in science. And then I'll try to track the energy signature. And do I get a D2? Hold on, let me read this real quick.
It would just be a flat D20.
Just a flat D20.
Mm-hmm.
But you can spend power points for upshifts.
You can spend a power point for upshift.
Minerjon.
Wait, is that a different power pool than the PowerPoints?
The PowerPoint is the same power pool. It's just a different use from it. It's more general use from it rather than a specific role-based use.
Okay.
So the rules from Energon.
You know what? I am going to take a little bit of a risk, which I don't normally do, and I'm going to spend another 2 PowerPoints to give myself 2 upshifts.
You can only spend one.
Just one.
I can only spend one?
Unfortunately, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just spend one just to play it safe.
Per roll.
So I'll give myself a D2. So I'm at 17.
If only multiple times. Oh, the amount of personal power I would use.
Michael doesn't have much use for personal power, so he'd just be rolling all of his skill checks.
I do now. I have power healing and whatnot, and I have more uses for it now.
15.
15?
Yeah, I rolled a 13.
A faint trace of the power, as if almost like smelling your favorite food on the wind. And you can
Smell-o-vision.
Yeah, smell-o-vision. You can sense that it is along that right-hand path leading towards what you believe to be the sort of like the bridge.
So it is towards Divatox.
Could I now make an argument to make a technology roll to better track that specific signal?
If I give that signature to him.
You don't have any physical equipment on you to track the signal.
I thought our helmet's good.
You can record stuff to what's it later. We've had that conversation multiple times. You don't have any specific equipment in your helmets to do.
All right, I'm going to record the signature then.
Ooh.
But we have it for later.
what I'm going to do, whilst you two decide what you are wanting to do, we're going to pop back to the. I'm trying to remember what we've renamed the ship to, because it got called something terrible, and I forgot.
It is the Thunderbus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where, yeah, the crew of the Thunderbus are currently battling
Thunderbus.
Captain Mutiny's ships.
I should open things.
So, crew of the Thunderbus, who primarily consist of Cal and Sarah, realistically at this moment in time, as we have Q and the backup Rangers on Safe Haven with the Space Rangers and the Omega Rangers. Captain Mutiny's ship has started firing upon you, as have the ships alongside him.
hmm
Not very successfully. You've got Divatox kind of ahead of you. You've managed to scramble her systems.
They have no communications.
Mhm.
Yeah, remember that now. Yeah.
And they're not able to see anything going on outside of the ship.
Yeah.
What is it you wish to do?
Well, I mean, we should probably stop shooting a Divatox just in case we accidentally hit
I know.
somebody we care about.
Keep shooting them.
Bring us around, Cal. Let's see if we can't get Mutiny off our butt.
Yeah, I swing the ship around, and we're going to start firing on him.
Okay. So, just a quick reminder, just because it has been a couple of weeks. So the captain of the ship, the person piloting the ship, rather, can use the ion cannon because it has targeting systems. They can use that as a free action on their turn. So they'd still be able to use their movement action and their standard action to do whatever they wish to do so. It can only be fired once, each ion cannon can only be fired once per turn. So you could only make one attack with it. Each ion cannon, essentially, you couldn't use a free action to fire and then use your standard action to fire it again. And then the Thunderbuster also has the laser turrets, which any member of the crew can use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how did targeting systems work again?
Targeting systems is just the thing that lets me fire the thing as a free action.
No, I'm sorry. I meant targeting specific systems on their ship.
Systems on the ship. So
Yeah.
it could either be a critical, add it as a critical option, as in if you score a critical, we can choose from those two.
Okay.
Or make it with downshifts.
I mean,
It just depends on what you want to do, whether or not you want to blow up Captain Mutiny and the pirates under his employ, or if you want to try and disable them.
I mean, how many downshifts?
So attacking them would be 2 downshifts.
2 downshifts. Okay.
Matt,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if we went over this last time. Does my specialization in spacefaring
Yes.
vehicles add to my... Okay, sick. Sick. I'm going to burn all 6 of my free actions. 2 free actions for a double targeting system for both of the ion cannon attacks. So both of those are going to be free actions instead of standard. And then 4 free actions for aim and assistance from the ship. Twice.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
ship
can I only
assistant.
get... I can get assistance as many times as I have free actions. Yeah, I
So
can't just
you
do
can
that
only get
once?
assistance on 1 roll.
Okay.
So 1
So I
time
use
per
5
roll,
instead of
but
6.
You can use the as many times as you've got free actions to use it. Yeah. I'm scared at what dice that puts him on now.
It's not that high.
Do remember you can use the ship's
There you are.
targeting if it's high.
Yeah, but the ship's targeting is the same as my driving, and my driving comes with a specialization. So.
Fair enough.
Oh, hey, there we are. Don't forget to aim. If you didn't say that.
No, that's what two of them.
Okay.
That's what two of them. That's why I use 4 free actions for attack for assistance in aiming. This.
Yeah.
Is there anything that allows me to roll with edge from the ship specifically? Because I don't have anything like that.
I don't think so. Now I'm also able to get 1 upshift from the ship, right? Assistance.
Yep.
Yeah. That's going to be a critical 20.
Nice.
Critical 20. And if you hit, are you looking to just do extra damage, or are you looking
Yes.
to... Okay.
I'm
looking to do 8 damage, please.
Sharpshooter, aim, assist. 2. Okay, yeah, that's fine. For my first shot, I'm going to target their weapons.
Bear with me just a second. Let me just go through Cal's very quickly first.
Yeah.
Are you targeting Captain Mutiny's ship, or are you trying to go whittle down?
I'm shooting jobbers. Because he's got a bunch of little ships that are all attacking us, right?
Yeah. She's shooting any of the people.
I'm shooting jobbers.
Yep. Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So your first
I'm going
shot,
down the line.
Your first shot blows just essentially what looks like an oversized rowboat that has cannons just everywhere. It even has some people, you can see them as the ship zooms in. You can see pirates essentially look like they're rowing. Yeah.
I don't want to see this. I don't want to see what I'm doing to them.
The shot just scorches across the hull of the ship, and you see the pirates just kind of abandon ship, throwing themselves off. They've got spacesuits on, so they've all got air and oxygen, etc.
Yeah, but now they're floating into the cold vacuum of space.
Jetpacks are literally carrying them towards Captain Mutiny's flagship.
All right. Thank goodness. They get to live for at least 4 more turns. That's what? 24 seconds?
Fine. You can pop one of those things in 1 hit. I can't. So yeah, I'm going for systems.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you focus down the big boy, or at least try to, and I'll keep popping jobbers.
I can't hear that and not picture the hut.
That's Jabba.
I know, but that's in my head. That's all I'm seeing now. I've made the association, and all I'm seeing now is the hut.
Jobber the.
Oh wait, I remembered something else. You can spend 1 personal power to get an upshift, right?
You can indeed. Yep.
Okay, cool. I'll remember that for next time. I'm not going to do it this time because I missed.
Okay.
All right.
I got a 7.
Oh yeah, that misses. Yeah. You fire off blindly into space as one of the largest ships manages to just drift out of the way, which is very impressive as they seem to be sailing on solar sails. It doesn't give them much.
Yeah, we'll see how impressive you are 6 seconds from now.
Cal just counting down the seconds before his gun arms itself. It's just kind of
I'm looking at my watch. What time is it?
All right. Here we go.
Ion cannon time?
Weapons. Oh god, dice.
Oh god, dice.
You can re-roll the 1 on that D10. And the D2, I guess.
I
if you
can't
crit on your D2.
actually. Yeah. I have that in something else. I brain farted last time.
So you can't re-roll the D10?
Not on targeting.
Damn.
I mean, I could spend the story point, but I don't.
I will say
think it's
the
worth it.
15 won't hit,
10
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Especially since you're targeting the big Bahucha.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that one's gonna just suck a bunch, and then
sometimes you just got to take it. Sometimes you're gonna be like, well, this sucks. Sorry.
Yep.
It strikes the ship, but you see the shield that you hadn't previously seen that envelops the front of the ship just flare to life as the energy from the thunder passes
but
your
all
laser
right,
turrets.
all right,
Blast
here we go.
across it.
Try again.
That will hit.
That's significantly better.
That is significantly better. What are we looking to
Gotta
do
load.
with
Oh,
that?
hey, there it is. Yeah, there it is.
25?
And now, double crit even. And I can, instead of doing double damage, I can crit effect for systems.
You can indeed.
All right, no weapons. 2 damage.
I thought wasn't the weapons one they get like the weapons are harder to use.
So yeah, it's cumulative. They get more difficult to use as it goes down.
Yeah, so you have the weapon one specifically. You have to do it multiple times to actually get them
So
to
it
ineffective
gives
status.
the weapon system unstable, which
fine.
gives them
Yeah.
a one downshift.
If
can
you
do it
take
a
out their
second time, it
eyes
gives them a
instead,
2
don't they roll a
downshift,
snag?
and a third time makes the weapons systems inoperable. I do
Okay, so yeah,
apologise,
3 for
everybody.
weapon. It's 3 for weapons, and if he makes them blind, they start rolling all of their visual checks, which include attacking with snag, right? Is that not
they
the
actually
thing?
just can't use their physical vision outside of the ship.
But wouldn't that involve like
I would
can't
say
aim because
snag,
I
yeah.
can't see?
I would say
Yeah.
snag, and no aiming specifically, as in no
Mhm.
free actions to aim. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Just
Yeah.
because like
Okay,
I
yeah, no,
can't
that
see
makes
anything.
We'll start there then. Yeah, I'll knock out their sensors and the
Yep.
visuals. Yeah.
I have to say it this way because Captain Mutiny's ship is very old fashioned.
It's not. It's not like a spaceship.
No,
it looks like a sailing ship,
Yeah,
which means that they
old
don't
style
have like a
sailing ship.
monitor. Do
as
they?
your laser turret scores a direct hit, what it actually does is it damages the crow's nest, which just kind of
That's
tilts
funny.
and crashes down onto the deck of the ship. You see a alien with what appears to be like tentacles running down the side of its face just go tumbling down. The crow's
You
nest
see the
is
cast.
clearly,
You see the cast of Treasure Planet.
yeah, the crow's nest is clearly not going to be operable, at least until some repairs are made. Yeah,
That could take a while.
it could
All
take a
right,
while.
there we go.
And then I want to use my actual standard action to like, can I get tricky with flight? Can I spend a standard action to be like, can't hit me?
Dodge?
Ooh. Yeah, exactly.
You could, take a standard action to dodge.
Ship dodge.
Yeah, go for it. What will
I do that.
Yeah, we will.
What does that do for me?
They have
makes it
snag to
harder
hit
for
us?
them to hit you. Yeah.
What about the snag they already had on seeing us? At least for the one guy, the one ship.
What I'll do is for those guys, I'll treat
Stack
it
a
as if-
downshift on it.
Yeah, I'll treat it as if you have resistance to their shots. So if they hit you, it's going to do less damage.
Half damage.
Fantastic.
Yeah. It'll just everybody else will have snag on their shots. And we're going to go back to the infiltration team because there's been some really funny faces from the infiltration team and I want to see what they've come up with. There's also been a lot of head shaking, particularly from Sabina, so I really want to see what the infiltration team have come up with.
We've actually been plotting. We've been good.
Okay. I'm scared.
That's why we're concerned. You're blind.
Yeah.
Those 2 sentences don't belong in proximity.
Come on then, infiltration team, take it away.
Oh, right. So I have one question I want to run past you. Normally, the capture cards require an enemy to be defeated before we can capture them in them.
Mhm.
Can I make an argument if we attack something with an element of surprise and make an attack roll using the capture card? Can we capture something without defeating it?
I will say that the provision is that they can be no higher than half your character level.
I'm
As their threat
specifically
level.
talking about goons, not
Yeah, that's why I'm saying
not
half your
generals and
character
things.
level as their threat level. Yeah. And
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can
Yeah.
make a successful attack.
Yeah, specifically goons. Now the question is, what would we have to use as the attack roll?
Your attack roll, I'd say, so like targeting or finesse.
Whatever our proficient
So
attack
like
roll is.
shooting the card at them, or like
Yeah, you could gambit
slapping
the
the
card.
trap card on them. Yeah, gambit the card at them with an athletics check. I'm
Okay,
open
I-
to some freedom here.
I couldn't make an argument to using tech, no,
No.
because it is the technology I made.
No,
No.
it has to be
It's
an
still
actual
going to be an
attack.
attack roll, yes.
Cool.
Until you make some, I hate to say this because I know what's going to happen next, but until you make some sort of card capture device,
I thought that's what we had. The card capture
You
device
have
to
the
store them in the
cards?
card.
We have the cards, but not the device.
but not something to like specifically shoot them out using technology.
So we are
is
like
what I'm getting
literally
at.
gambiting. We're
Yeah.
it's
So-
literally gambit up in here.
I thought
Tune
we
in next
actually had
time
it.
for Card Capture Peter.
We're just like animating this thing really now at this point, aren't we?
So we have decided to be super sneaky.
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna Assassin's Creed this.
We mulled over some ideas. We started off with the idea of being sneaky, and then I was like, now hear me out.
And
We
I
could
was
just
like-
throw the sneaky out the window and just smash and grab.
And I was like, no, no.
But
that
we
would be the
decided
shaking of the
against
heads.
it.
Yeah.
So you've switched from stealth to Russian stealth.
And I went, no. I was like, we're not getting into another battle. No. So, we're going to head towards the bridge,
Okay.
being
really thinking
as
everything is-
sneaky as possible with our infiltration
Mhm.
and whatnot. And we're gonna see where that takes us.
Okay. Go ahead then and make me an infiltration check, both of you, first off, to see how well this is going.
Indeed. I am going to spend a personal power to give me a little bump.
Okay.
You know
Against
what? Because I have that cash monies now. So the great thing
Blame
about
you
being
for
a
this,
Phantom
Abby.
Ranger is you're already kind of stealthy. Wait, okay. My Phantom Suite is a +4, so that gives me. What does that mean? What does the
I
+4
believe
mean?
I think the
Oh, no,
plus
it gives me a
four is
+4
just
to
a
my
bonus
evasion.
Your evasion, you gain.
Yeah, so it gives me a +4 to my evasion.
edge.
But Phantom Suite gives me an upshift and edge.
Yeah.
So I'm at
I
a
do not
D6.
get any of that fanciness.
You're not a fan
So
of
I'm at a
Ranger.
D6 with
I got
edge.
a 17 there.
That's still good.
Not a critical, but a 17.
No, I'm not going to spend a power point to upshift. I'm going to keep my D6 with edge. And I'm not specialized in stealth, so.
I'm rolling with a D4. That's what I'm saying. Mm-mm.
I rolled really well.
And remember,
Surprising.
you can crit with a D2 because of your Arashikage training.
But I'm,
if I remember
yes, but
correctly.
even when you're not
Yes.
specialized,
I'm just double checking that.
Yes,
now
you
because
can,
it's
but
Yeah,
I'm-
you can still crit with a D2.
but I'm not specialized, so I could still roll the D2.
No, I mean, if you're not
No,
rolling with
if you're-
specialization,
yeah, if you-
then you're
I'm not rolling with
D2.
special. I'm not specialized with stealth, so I can't.
Spend a story point.
But what it means if you because Arashikage training allows you to roll a minimum of a D4, but you can if you like have the D4, you can choose to roll as a D2, but you can still crit on it. But then as well, if you're
Or just
specialized,
as-
it counts.
As
But
Michael said, spend a
But
story
guys, I
point.
rolled a 24, so.
No,
Oh
never
yeah,
mind.
you could just
Fine.
keep the
Oh,
24.
yeah, you're good then.
Yeah.
But guys, I rolled
Oh,
a
that-
D. But guys, I rolled a 19
or
plus
just roll
5.
high. Yeah.
or just do good when you roll dice. Yeah, like, that's an option as well, I guess.
Why
I
not
don't
just be good at the game?
personally- Yeah, I don't
Guys, why can't-
personally
why don't you just
understand
be
that
good?
option. In fact,
He's
no,
never
just for
he's
giggles.
never experienced it.
Just for giggles, here's a D20.
Uh,
I rolled a 4. Just for fun. I rolled a 4.
I was adding the number together because I couldn't math 19 plus 5 for some reason. My brain was
Yeah.
like, no, you're not going to be able to add this. So I was like, calculator as we were talking.
That right there, that 4, that was their alertness check for the record. The Piranatrons, as you start sneaking around the ship, they are making so much noise. The clanking of their feet, their armor, the weird two-handed sword-like weapons that they seem to be carrying around everywhere, even though it's really not practical and really they should just be held somewhere on the ship just in case they need them later. It's all just noise. It's all so much noise. And they don't hear you at all as you're sneaking around the ship. They don't appear to see you. They don't notice you in the slightest.
I'm also semi-transparent, so.
You are also semi-transparent. So it just makes it easier to hide in the dark. Which is
It
really
is.
weird because Peter's armor is like shining white. It's gleaming. It's
We
so.
have
We stealth
mode.
moded.
Peter doesn't even turn on stealth mode. It's still shining.
Peter has
white, and they
100%
still don't
turned on
notice
stealth
him.
mode.
They still don't notice him. That's how bad their alertness roll was. Okay, guys. If I rolled a 4
Nudie, we turned on stealth mode
for
and
the
we were
difficulty, that means Pete, who got 17, what's that? 4 degrees of success.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm
Okay.
doing my best crunk, and it's actually working.
Dun-dun-dun.
Yeah, you don't need stealth mode. You're just Okay.
But we turned it on before we even got into the ship.
As you move closer to the ship, the noise, you're able to sort of filter out more of the ship noise itself, the hum of the engines, what appears to be steam running through pipes, even the din of the footfalls of the Piranatrons. Elgar's voice is getting louder, and you hear him hollering in frustration and desperation for the ship to be repaired. He doesn't seem to know what exactly needs to happen. He just keeps screaming for them to fix the problem. You round a corner, and as you do, you can see from your position, still very much hidden, the bridge of the ship. Very much laid out just like the submarine it appeared to be. There's a periscope that Elgar is trying to stare through, which he apparently can't see anything. He still has that sword sheathed at his hip that you know looks like a mess of playing cards when he draws it from your previous engagement with him. You see Piranatrons manning multiple different instruments. You see one of them running around with a torpedo. Where it's taking it, who knows? Because it also apparently doesn't seem to know, because the weapon systems are currently down. As it runs towards what appears to be an airlock, you get the impression that with Elgar screaming its frustration, it's about to throw it out the airlock and just hope for the best.
Over comms, really quietly, Pete is going to say to Cassie, I mean, I know we're being sneaky, but there's a really big part of me that wants to put Elgar in that airlock.
Don't you fucking dare. I'm sorry. There's our one guy.
Honestly, I feel that's very on point and fair. Like, he needs sometimes just being told, like, just don't do the thing.
Don't you dare.
I mean, I
Don't
wasn't
do the
gonna, but I'm just
don't you
saying.
Don't.
I'm
Stop
sorry about
thinking,
that last time.
stop thinking about it.
Okay. Focus. Can we see the device?
Perception check for the device.
You can't see the device, but that same trail that you feel like you've been following, it seems to lead off to a room just a little bit further towards the right. There's like a bulkhead that's currently shut. It's got one of those wheels that needs to be turned to open it up. Again, very much like an old style submarine or ship.
Is there... Okay, where is the airlock the opposite way from that guy? Is there a wrench or a loose piece of piping that I can throw to trip that Piranatron with the warhead?
I would say 100%. There's like a box of tools, because people have been trying to fix the problem that Elgar just keeps shouting to be fixed. Nobody seems to understand what to do, because Elgar himself doesn't seem to understand what the problem is. He just can't see the battle or fire the cannons.
And we don't see Divatox anywhere.
You don't see Divatox, and you haven't heard her voice since coming onto the ship.
Okay, I don't like that. Okay. And I'm going to look at Peter, pick up a wrench or something, and I'm going to, like, Arashikage sign language at him, because why not? That I'm going to throw it over at that direction and to get ready to run and open the door.
How far
Right.
away is the door from me?
Like 20 foot at most.
Ah,
Yeah.
cool. I don't even need to super leap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am prime, like, I'm ready to go.
Make me a
With my little bit of-
targeting or athletics check, please. for the
Amazing. I have
throwing of the
targeting.
wrench.
And this is not a power weapon, but
It is not a power weapon.
But that's okay.
This door, Divatox is going to shoot
No,
me
it's
in
not
the
the,
face.
the first power wrench in Discovery has just been found on Divatox's ship.
okay. That is a critical 20.
Fantastic.
I rolled really well.
Yeah, you heft the wrench, like testing its weight to try and figure out how best to throw it, and then just like underarm throw it across the ship. And as it skates across the floor, the Proton shifts its weight to take a step. It hits the other foot just as it's about to take its weight off of it, stumbles, knocks into another Protron, falls across it, drops the torpedo, which hits the ground, and for a second everything freezes. And then it just rolls.
Yeah.
Hits Elgar and trips him. As everybody rushes to try and pick Elgar up and ignore the torpedo that's now just rolling across the ship.
That's when I make my move.
Yeah, during all that noise, we're like moving, and as everybody's focused on Algor, we're getting in there.
I'm
Getting in the
charging
door.
Over to the door, and I'm going to assume that the rules of lefty loosey righty tighty apply in this situation.
Yeah, does that still work in space?
And I'm going to like full body weight just grab like the wheel to open the door and just spin it.
Yeah,
You
during
Crank
all
that soldier boy.
You start trying to tug it and it's not shifting, and then you start trying to tug it the other way, and apparently in space it's righty loosey, lefty tighty, which is really confusing and conflicting. And
Sad.
honestly, maybe it's just the United Alliance of Evil thing, just part of their whole evil shtick.
Yeah.
I just put my full body weight into it. Then like Captain Barbosa, like spinning the. I'm like fully.
As it just spins.
What's that game show with the big wheel?
Wheel of Fortune?
No, not Wheel of Fortune. The other one. It's all the different games, but one of them's the big wheel that you spin.
Price is Right.
That one. I always there's 2 wheel games, okay?
Wheel of Fortune was the first one I had, and I was like, if it's Wheel of Fortune, I'm going to slap him, because if he missed Wheel of Fortune, even I got that one.
Michael, look in the Discord.
I'm so curious. I'm going to have to check this out afterwards.
Yeah, we'll have to look in the Discord now.
The wheel
Literally.
spins. You manage to step back just as the door begins to slide open. You see what can only be described as the captain's quarters.
Thought so.
And now, I get
Unlike
shot
the
in face,
rest of
don't
the
I?
ship, they're pristine. They're so clean, in fact, that it just is conflicting in nature with everything else you see before you. You see all manner of, I want to say trophy, although trophy kind of a euphemism, I guess. It's loot. All the things she's stolen from different planets that she's kind of grown fond of and kept in her chambers over the years. There's astronomical devices, there's just coins, and there's gems. There's a statue of herself in what looks to be marble
big
with
is this
gold
statue?
running through it. The statue is life-size.
Okay.
What? Marble with gold running through it?
Yeah,
What
like
in the
marble
world?
with gold running through the veins.
If it was like a dinky little like statue, Pete probably would have taken it for it.
Yeah, I know.
Take it for
The
Sarah.
I
I mean, in theory, and I hate that I'm throwing this out here, but in theory, you could capture it with the card device and take it back for Sarah.
Is it weird that I had that thought?
Captured. Stored.
We're not stealing a marble statue for Sarah.
It's too late. I've already stolen the marble statue for Sarah.
We're not even fully in the room yet.
Trophy.
Nope, I'm not saying that. No. You
Trophy
see
wife.
That's what I was not saying.
You're
Okay.
welcome.
Oh, hey, Kelsey, when did you get here?
But literally, the first thought that ran through my head, I was like, no, and then just carry on. But, you see a huge bed, like 4 posters on it. It's got gold sheets that are draped across it that you are fairly certain is actual gold that's been threaded. It's opulent.
Opulent.
It's kind of tacky.
Yeah, a little bit. There's chests of coins and treasure scattered about.
Most importantly, though, Matthew, where's
Where's
my
the
energy
device?
You see a pile of books on
Under her
the bedside cabinet that
Uh-huh.
are very much like the pad book that you took off of that lovely engineer alien. Divatox has definitely got her own little collection of romantic novels. You see a framed picture
love.
of what looks to be like a lava monster.
Hubby.
Yep. What you can't see amongst everything here is that lovely, very human-looking, almost hard drive.
But the
Yeah.
energy source is still coming from here?
The smell is still coming from here.
Oh, the line, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch. She's in here, isn't she?
Of course she is.
Can't see her anywhere. And the signal itself was very faint.
She might not be here.
Could be a couple of days old.
It could be. Still. Whoop!
But she was on the ship, wasn't we? Know she was on the ship when we engaged, right?
No, we don't.
This bitch. Where is my hard drive?
I'm gonna. But while we're here, real quick, I'm going to do a quick. If we have time before you switch over to the other people, Matt, I would like to do a quick perception check to see if there's anything else useful while we're here.
Just
I have
capture
one
the
hun-
whole room.
I have 100% capture carded the statue.
Yeah, I'm with you. Honest to God, like, but as I was describing the statue, I was thinking to myself, okay, how do we get the statue off the ship? And straight away, I was like, capture card.
Capture card.
Is there another
Got the statue.
airlock in this room
No.
that we're going
Why
in?
would you have an airlock in?
In your bedroom.
Escape. We're enemies.
Mhm.
Escape
An
pod.
emergency escape pod. Like,
Emergency
you know,
escape. See,
Secret
Michael and I are
rendezvous.
on the same.
where would an evil like space pirate captain?
Michael
keep
and
their
I are on the
only
same page, and we
emergency
both
escape
think
pod?
you're nuts. Okay.
Where would an evil alien space pirate woman keep her only escape pod? In her own quarters, so
Room.
no one else can use it.
Look
Exactly.
under the beds.
That was my other thought. Okay.
Gate
And
pod.
I
Use the airlock.
gain upshift to do, and I have the thingamajig. I'm so good at this,
Not the
guys.
thingamajig.
I do have this. I have it upshift.
Keen senses.
Whilst Cassie is,
I
searching-
have keen eye.
Something eye. Keen eye.
While
So I
Cassie's
have edge
searching, I
and-
would have like pulled the door closed and be keeping an
Two.
eye to make
Yep.
keeping an eye to make sure that we're not discovered.
Critical 23.
I'm sorry. I appreciate I'm dooming you a little bit here, but all of these dice are going really well. I'd be concerned if I was you.
I am concerned. I've been
Okay.
concerned all
At least we're
day.
on the same wavelength. Okay.
I don't like this. I'm waiting
No.
for the bad thing to happen.
Yeah, waiting for the shoe to drop.
Don't
Yeah.
be concerned. Just keep being awesome.
you look around the room. You start looking through boxes of treasure. You see more coins. You see a smaller statue in what looks to be onyx. That looks to be very much like that lava creature that's the framed picture.
Mhm.
and that statue itself is in part of what looks to be almost a shrine. You see a picture of all things of Earth behind it. Some candles set up. There's a little island circled.
Do we recognize the island? Like the location of it on the map?
Make me a. Oh. Make me
I know
a
what you're talking
cultures check.
Cassie, off you go.
I'm definitely gonna take a few screenshots with my helmet. Like get like a few, like get like a full view, and then a few screenshots as well, a few stills.
I'm going to capture card the little statue of the lava man.
Just capture card the whole thing.
It's like this big.
Yeah, but it's still like.
No, don't waste a capture card. Don't waste a capture card.
We've got unlimited capture cards.
Waste? What the fuck? What are you talking about?
They don't run out. They're just there.
We're
feel like
infinite. We have infinite of this.
Back on his home planet, Doggy Kruger's just kind of like his ears are twitching like someone's wasting SPD property.
Not a waste. We have infinite. You can't waste something from an infinite.
We
Yes,
figured
we
out.
can.
We figured out that their storeroom is actually right next to a really tiny little gate that Pete and Cassie use to just like pop a hand.
No, Cassie's not playing with this game.
F it. Peter, capture card the whole ship. Just get it. It's defeated.
I got
defeated.
another
We
good
got it.
roll. I got an 18.
Okay.
I'm
You're
waiting for the other
fairly certain, like 99.9% certain that, I mean, you missed a little bit of your geography lessons more recently because, you've been in space and they don't teach geography in space.
Not really.
I mean, we could, but
But they just don't bother. No. But you're fairly certain in that particular stretch of the planet, there's nothing but ocean. So them Divatox having a different picture of Earth with an island on it in that stretch of is kind of weird.
I was just making it sure it wasn't. Was it Mount Aziz?
No.
No, it's definitely not.
These islands don't technically exist. So, magic?
Okay, we'll save that one in the memory bank. That might be important.
Mm-hmm.
We are going to flip back over to the other team. I've been rolling some dice in between. Do remember you do have those lovely ship countermeasures. So if you'd like to, you can roll your skill, just your skill dice, not the D20, but to add to your ship's defense score, your toughness or evasion, your choice. And hello to Torchlight. I also blame Wizards for everything. But generally it is Wizards' fault. Sometimes they're on coasts. That was not a deep cut, but I still feel like it's their fault anyway.
I get to roll one too, right?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
whichever one wants to get
Take the
higher. I
highest.
got a 4.
Yep.
So.
I got a 5.
There you
There
go.
we go. So that is a 33 to the toughness or a 27 to the ship's evasion. I'm going to tell you right now, I did not roll a single dice that high.
I didn't think.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Not with all the snags. The highest I got was a 13.
Nice.
Yeah. So lucky
Did that
number
sound
13.
as sarcastic? Did that sound as sarcastic and bitchy as I wanted it to?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah, just a teeny tiny smidgen. Sorry, the Torchlight. The Wizards of the Coast have lost a lot of their respective magic circles. Something about being cold hungry. That does. I am shook. Shocketh. I'm not that shocked.
Imagine a
that shocker
company.
fever.
Imagine a company owned by Hasbro being greedy.
Yeah, like, yeah. I'm not all that surprised, really. Yeah. The ships, Captain Mutiny's assembled armada of ships gather around you, trying to encircle you. Captain Mutiny's own ship kind of seems to meander off a little bit, not knowing where it's going. Instead of being point and center, it's kind of wobbled off a little bit. It does give it a bit of a broadside, though the broadside just fires wildly, almost hits Divatox's ship. It's that bad.
Matt, can you roll a d20, and if you hit a nat 1, you accidentally hit one of your own ships?
I got a
Do it.
19. That is the highest d20 I have rolled.
Good, I got it out of you!
Highest d20 I have rolled this entire game.
I got it out of you.
19.
You'll never roll that 19 again. That 19 could have been your
ridiculous.
next roll, and I've robbed you of it. I'll take that.
That would have been funny, though. I would have taken that.
It's like, if you're rolling that one, can you just broadside one of your own ships?
Broadside on your own ships. It goes absolutely appallingly for Captain Mutiny's assembled armada. They fire widely, they fire wildly. Your own ship is corkscrewing through shots.
I do an aileron roll.
Yeah, it's honestly
Loop-de-loop.
throw a loop-de-loop in there just for fun.
I'm styling on them.
Yeah, it's bad. It's honestly no wonder Captain Mutiny seems to deal with so much mutiny.
I blow a giant pink bubble gum.
You know, there was a moment in time where, like, I was scared, and I'm not.
I'm flying the ship one-handed.
Like,
Leaning back in the chair.
I'm straight up. If you've seen Redline,
Outbot.
I'm redlining it
body bot.
as hard as I can.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
his reputation is entirely fabricated.
And I had a good idea for a change, people.
You have a lot of good ideas.
I wouldn't go that far.
Don't talk about my friend like that.
You had a good idea.
Yeah, for a change. Exactly.
Well, okay,
I mean,
honestly,
to be fair, they're usually great ideas. So
Source?
Michael, I
if he
love you
didn't
right now.
have
That's
this
funny.
idea, we wouldn't all be friends and we wouldn't all be playing this game.
I'd be fine
I'm
with
not
that.
talking to Sabina right now because she's getting sassy today.
I could take it or leave it, honestly.
Cassie, we are on our own on an enemy ship. Please don't do this now.
Never. I will always. Oh, I'm sorry. Right, Matt doesn't respond to compliments. It's okay.
Okay, so crew of the. I wanted like a tag to go before Thunderbus. You know, they have like the USS and things like that. But I couldn't.
Okay, I'll
The
give you a tag.
fantabulous
No,
Thunderbird.
I'll give you the tag. It's we like to party. We like to party.
Crew of the We Like to Party Thunderbus.
Thank you.
God, I hate you sometimes.
Move it.
Having been attacked rather
I deserve
ineffectively,
it.
by Captain Mutiny's armada, it's time to return fire.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Second verse, same as the first.
You know it.
Sorry. Torch just upshifted my
Torch.
self-confidence roll.
What did he do?
Literally what he did.
Not gonna help with these guns though.
You know,
I adore you so much, Torch.
All right, Matt. Same thing as last time, except this time I'm spending power points for my upshifts.
the other system.
My friend, everyone.
I'm dead.
Cruel the stuff.
Critical 19.
19 does not hit, unfortunately. Nothing.
19 doesn't hit a goon.
No. Any rerolls? Anything we can?
And then the second one, 27.
27 does hit. Normal hit or crit?
Mm.
Normal hit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The ion cannons strike out. Oh, no, they've got anti. Yes, the 19 would have hit because they have anti. What's it? Sorry,
Do they?
Armor penetration. Or whatever it is.
Let me double check that, but I'm fairly certain they do have
They don't have any
anti-tank.
additional
They do
effect.
have anti-tank.
Oh,
And they have accurate, so you should have an upshift on those by default, just FYI.
Yeah.
where is that written? Because I don't see
That's
it.
what I'm forgetting.
You have to
Okay.
go into the weapon effects.
That's why there's a
Oh,
downshift.
okay.
Yeah. Where
It works
In
in
that
to
case-
roll it, but it doesn't work in. There's nowhere.
Oh, in that
to write
case,
it.
if I'm supposed to have an upshift, can I try to crit
Yeah.
on the one the one I didn't crit on?
100%. I forgot they had
Yeah.
anti-tank.
No crit. Fuck.
Okay.
But the first one was still a critical 19.
Yep, and it
So-
does actually go through because of the anti-tank, because it ignores the armor bonus they have to their ship.
Haha.
A larger ship, bigger than the rowboat, kind of like mid-sized, more cannons towards it, several different solar sails this time. It's dragging, of all things, an anchor. Who knows why, really? Who does? I don't. You see, standing on like the very top of the sails is a pirate, sword drawn, pointing in your general direction, as if to say, "Get me closer, so that I may stab them with my sword."
Is he gonna try to board the ship?
Yep.
Is he gonna try to board Thunderbolt?
As
I
they're,
mean,
like,
he's dead. So.
charging towards you, all of a sudden the ship blows apart from underneath them. Just space pirates catapulted everywhere. You see immediately the jetpacks they have on their spacesuits kicking into life, guiding them back towards Captain Mutiny's ship. The one with the sword, oddly, is just charging towards you.
Run him over. Run him
And you
over.
see, of all things, like a bicorn hat on its head. It's got a long coat in black and red, a pistol strapped to its hip, and just
Yeah,
a
I hit it.
sword
I hit it with
that is
I hit it with the
charging
Thunderbus.
towards you. It just like just crashes straight into it.
No,
It's like-
I aerial drift, so I hit him with the thrusters. I baseball essentially, like batter up, spin the Thunderbus, and wonk.
it just like catapults off and just like you see it drifting into space.
Is
somewhere.
Winslow flying the ship now?
And then I assume because like they have 8 health or 7 health, whichever one, but 4 damage on its own. My not crit does damage, but does not kill anybody.
It does do damage. You see one of the other ships forming up in Armada take a hit. Is a bigger ship, not as big as Captain Mutiny's flagship, but it has taken some damage. You see crew rushing about trying to put out fires.
I have to do
You
it every
see,
time.
basically just trying to repair the ship as they're sort of getting ready
That's
to
2
fight
and a
back.
half. They have what?
Alright.
8 ships. They had 8
Mhm.
ships total at the beginning. All right, so
We took out a bunch last time.
I mean that was the other guy.
Yeah. Oh,
That
yeah.
was the other.
I was
so
Divatox, yeah.
We're working on
Fair
it.
enough. That's fine.
Or is it now looking like
Alright.
oh gosh?
Yeah, we're going for a critical. Fucking do some stuff. Roll dice. Go. Yeah.
Go, dice, go.
No
16
crit.
is not gonna
No
do it.
crit. 9 on dice.
Yeah. All right.
I think some of those were ones, but your crit fishing.
Yeah,
crit fishing on a 9 is already not.
Yeah.
I mean, the 12, I guess. You could
Yeah.
get something out of that.
No.
Crit it. I mean, if you get a 12, you'll be rolling a 21. Like,
We're gonna try again.
that's a critical
I-
20.
I
don't know
hate
if
to
that
ask.
hits.
I am asking, but I hate to ask. Are you using the upshifts from the fact that you are more than 30 feet away?
Sharpshooter.
ratio?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
figured you. I hoped you were,
Yeah.
considering what you were rolling. But
Yeah.
just in case.
But no, I actually looked it up. I have to take it. Yeah, I want to look at all the systems, and it turns out you have to take the to add the critical effect potential. You always have to take a 2 downshift. Apparently, so
Yeah,
So,
I kind of
hurts
threw
it.
that out the window. The first time we tried fighting them, as just as an option to give A little bit
Oh,
more
okay.
flavor to
Well,
the
but
space battles as opposed to just damage.
fair
Roll your-
enough. Then
roll your
let
upshifts.
me.
Yeah,
Ma-
roll 2 sets of upshifts.
Yeah. We need.
Doesn't the first one get to auto hit?
No, it gets to
2d8.
3d6.
Because the first one's rolling 2d8. If you have 2 upshifts to that,
Auto hit.
Oh yeah, that would be
If you've
auto
got
hit.
two
Yeah, but
options.
I need.
I didn't say crit.
I
I
need
did
to
say
crit. Yeah.
Are you spending a
So-
personal power for the last one?
Yeah,
You know
spending, yeah, because you can spend power for 1 upshift specifically.
You know what?
Then you all have crit, and you're all good.
I'll take that. I'll do that. I haven't spent any power yet. All right, so we'll go for 1 auto crit,
Mhm.
and I'm going to.
That sound.
Do it again. Do it again. Do it again.
Yeah, I think.
Michael, be quiet. Peter's on Divatox's ship. Doesn't want to be caught.
I have radio.
One of them is maybe a little too mean. So we're gonna decompress their ship.
Okay.
Leaking feels mean.
I
But-
mean, they've got spacesuits on. You've seen them with spacesuits.
The guys on the ship, walking
Yeah.
around.
You've seen
Mutinies in a
you've seen the
spacesuit?
crew of the ships that have been damaged, that have been catapulted out. They've all had spacesuits on.
Yeah. But I'm targeting mutiny ship. So
Yeah, you've seen them with spacesuits on.
Mhm.
I
Even
mean,
like
their
the-
ship is open space,
Yeah.
so
All it
they
seems
have to
is,
have
like,
space
shields holding in like an atmosphere, and even
Yeah.
amongst them,
Yeah.
there's
So
a
they
lot of
have to
different
have some
aliens
sort of
on there with different requirements. So
they have to have something on, or else
Mhm.
if something malfunctions.
Guys, real quick, I've just had a really important notification.
are we live?
Are we live?
We're live.
Yeah,
I
are
like
we
that.
alive?
Ooh,
We
okay.
are.
I have one too.
So that second one becomes a critical 23. Currently,
Yeah, I mean that's 2 hits, both on Captain Mutiny's ship.
yes, yeah. I am. My job has become to disable mutiny.
Yeah,
So that's
I'll
we're gonna.
gun down all the weenies, and
Yeah.
you can just focus on tearing down mutiny.
I'm going to apply decompressed a second time,
Okay.
which means the environment changes to vacuum or void on their ship.
So
They
I'm
all
just going
float
to
away
double
into
check
space.
which of the 2 would be more appropriate, just out of curiosity.
Bye, jackasses.
Oh, vacuum or void is one different environment. Interestingly, okay.
I mean, like, do I choose? I mean, it's probably
no,
vacuum.
vacuum or
sense.
void is one specific environment type.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, I was just looking for vacuum and then void, but vacuum or void is
Yeah.
one specific. Yeah.
Okay. Wah!
Yahoo!
Cool. As you basically see the crew of Captain Mutiny's ship on the command deck of the Thunderbus, which is buried inside the actual center of the ship, because who puts the command anywhere near the front or the top or anything?
A
like that?
person with good design sense.
That's stupid.
It looks awesome.
It's
Dark.
buried in the center of the ship. You've got different consoles. You can all sit and operate different aspects of the ship from where you are. You can even swap different aspects of what part of the ship you're controlling. You've got
You know what, Matt?
holographic projectors.
You know what, Matt? When we get to a friendly spaceport, I'm going to replace the Thunderbus with a giant hot dog. How's that?
I don't like it. On the holographic projector you've got on the front, it is showing you a zoomed in image of Captain Mutiny's ship, and you can just see crew all of a sudden just floating in the vacuum. You see several of them like rushing to hit straps down onto different parts of the ship.
We are
to stop
definitely
them from
recording
going
this.
over. But they are just like floating on the ship.
Nice.
Yeah,
Gravity.
they are really not having a great day. And on that note, let's flip back over to the lovely infiltration crew who are currently in Divatox's bedroom.
Oh my god.
Cassie, you having any luck finding this power source at all?
No, not at all. But the signature was faint. If Divatox isn't on the ship, it might be with her.
Yeah, it's definitely not here, is it?
Especially if Aldor was giving orders.
People look through the crack in the door, like just to see what's going on outside the room.
I'll snags. I'm gonna capture Carta. While Pete's not looking, I'm gonna capture Card a pile of gold in case we need any currency while we're in space. So like in case we have like any more like Captain Mutiny issues where we need money, like I'm just gonna like a huge pile of gold, like capture card it.
Yes, unfortunately my earth wealth doesn't help in space.
Exactly.
Like, make me a non-combat initiative roll, please.
Do they see you first before they see us?
That's a 9.
Pete, make me either an acrobatics or athletics check, or a brawn check. I'm giving you that as an option. I know you're not going to make it, but those are the three that make the most sense.
I have a D2 in all of those things.
Oh, okay. Brawn check is also an option then. There you go.
11.
You get about half a second's notice as the torpedo that's been rolling about the bridge of the ship suddenly comes careening towards the door, hits it, bounces it into your helmet and your chest, and knocks you flying across Divatox's room, where you hit the opposite side of the hull with a loud thump. You're going to take 1 point of blunt damage. It's not much. You just unfortunately weren't able to stand up and hold or get out of the way in time as the
my thruster's not engaged to slow
No,
down.
you did not have, because of your initiative roll, unfortunately, the D2 roll that you made, if you'd have done like the acrobatics or athletics or any of those, if you'd have succeeded, any of that would have been good. You would have been able to avoid the damage, but you did not make the check, unfortunately.
Not necessarily to avoid the damage, to avoid making the noise.
No,
because it all happened.
You just
fast.
failed the check, unfortunately.
Cool.
As all that
Happens,
happens, I freeze and I waited half a second to hear if they heard our noise over all of their noise.
There's like a second goes by.
Quietly move closer to Peter.
Another second goes by, and it seems like everything's fine. And then you see Elgar's face like smoosh up against. I can't do that because of my glasses, but like smooshed up against the.
That's
the glass.
a terrifying thought of Elgar's face.
No, I have a really ridiculous question. Can we make stealth checks to try and hide?
I would say yes, but with a snag.
I'm going to spend a personal power to ignore snag.
Go under the bed. Find the escape pod.
So you can spend.
Can we just immediately hide under the bed?
Dive under the bed. That's the way to go.
Dive under the bed?
Yeah, I mean, as part of your infiltration check, yes. Cassidy, you get edge, so you can. You've got a choice. You get edge, so you can roll flat, or you can spend a personal power to ignore the snag and keep your edge. Because you're ignoring the snag, you will keep your edge. That's an important note
I'm gonna ignore the snag.
Seriously, Energon Transformers, they get it good.
I didn't mean to send that to just Sabina.
Yes, you did.
I got a 17.
All those times I
King
asked Julian to post like dice rolls in the chat, and he never does. And like the one time I didn't ask him to, and he posted a dice roll in the chat, and it's really useful. I'm not complaining.
And he sent it to me.
Yeah.
And he sent it to me instead.
I like that you may choose how you fail. What did you get, Cassidy?
I had a 19. 19.
A 19? Yeah, you both managed to dive under the beds just before Elgar's face smooshes up against the glass. And as he looks and peers, he can't see either of you. If he was a smart sort, he would notice that the statue was gone.
And a giant
Both
pile of
statue.
gold.
In fact, you know what?
And the shrine?
I'm going to roll a d20 and see if he has a smart sort.
Guaranteed nat 1.
You might want to roll a snag.
So, just to be clear, that's the second 4 I've rolled today. I don't like that dice. Yeah, he is not the smart sort. He does not notice that the statue is gone. And he kind of peers through the glass a few seconds longer, scratches at his brow, turns around and stomps back off to the to the rest of the crew to order them around some more. Under the beds, the two of you notice a circular hatchway. The hatch is clearly meant to separate to allow something to fall into it. And you see just
the
above
bed.
you is that the mattress as well is designed in such a way that a circle of the bed could fall through the hatch.
You're the technology expert. I think this is your area of expertise, sir.
Yes, I'm going to. I assume we need to then slide out from under the bed to get on the bed to activate the thing,
And it's your choice.
or we're going to get squished.
Yeah,
I'm
what is
really, I'm kind of, yeah.
What is the thing?
Squished if he didn't do it, so I'm kind of, yeah.
What is the thing, Peter?
So, yeah, people will slide out from under the bed and like just try and figure out how to hack this thing to activate.
There's probably just a button, Holmes.
Yeah, do I see a button? Do I see a button?
Yeah. So
There's just a big red button that says.
if you get on the
emergency exit.
beds, specifically in that circle that you notice, it's big. It's a pretty big bed. It's a pretty big hatchway. You don't have to be too close, but you know, as you kind of lay on the circle, you do see a circle. Like you see a button right above your head, essentially, that you could just reach up and press.
Cool. So can
So,
I shenaniganize, please?
oh no.
There's still a crack open in the door, right? The torpedo.
No, the door slammed. The torpedo slammed the door shut.
Yeah, he shut the door
Okay.
behind him.
Okay. I was gonna say, like, get ready to press the button. Torpedo, press button.
We leave a note. Thank you very much. Love the Power Rangers.
Just out of curiosity, how specific are you? Because there's a lot of Power Rangers operating in this sector of space.
I'm joking. I was not going to leave a note. Cassie
Hey,
would never
hey,
leave a note.
I'm not.
Cassie would never leave a note. Sabina, on the other hand.
Also, while doing all this, has Pete noticed that the gold is no longer in the room?
It was
I
just
mean-
one pile. She had many different piles.
Yeah, I would say roll me an alertness check with. I'm gonna say with a downshift for the rushing about, the fact you've just had your head bounced off your helmet.
Just because she took the biggest pile doesn't mean anything.
that doesn't give me snag, does it?
No, just a downshift.
Cool, that's an 18 then.
Yeah, you notice the biggest pile of gold is gone. You don't know where it's
Just-
gone. You didn't see it go anywhere.
Just looks at Cassie, just holds out the hand for the nudge, like points upwards, and then just presses the button. Like once she's in
Simultaneously, he
position,
presses the
and out
button.
we go.
Fist bump.
As we shoot down the hole into
Yeah.
the thing, just a small bit of paper floats out, just just saying bye.
Do you say who left?
No, just
Okay.
bye.
Fine. Okay.
Where did you get the paper, my friend?
Story point.
Are you actually spending a story point for this?
Do it. I'll
Yes.
spend it.
Yes, I am. No, in fact, it's not a bit of paper that says bye. It's a photograph of like Pete morphed, just waving.
Cassie, just
If
a
I'm
dark
using a
shadow in the
story point, why
background.
not?
It's also autographed.
I'm
Just
going to spend a
thumbs up
story
waving.
point. It's like, you know, when you get on a ride, like a roller coaster or something, and at the end, there's always those photo things at the end, so you could buy like a picture. As you shoot down the hatchway, and
Just a
it
flash
seals back
goes
up
off.
behind you, there's a flash that goes off. As the
It's
hatch
just Pete and
slams
Cassie
shut,
just fist
a
bumping.
picture just floats down and like settles onto the hatch, and it's just a white and the Phantom Ranger fist bumping on this circular section of the mattress just before they drop down.
The security measure we didn't think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I assume we are zooming back to the ship.
You are like
Pete and Ranger, the
launched
guys-
out of the ship on an escape pod that is vaguely,
Can we steer it?
it's vaguely egg shaped. It just kind of like launches you on a just on a drifting course. There's no
Mhm.
propulsion systems. It just launches you almost like a.
But
can
rail
we
train would go.
Can we steer it or like
It's
Oh,
open
no,
it?
you're just drifting. You could break it open.
Okay.
100%.
We're morphed and have our power. wings.
Yeah,
Let's
we-
bounce.
Yeah, and then we'll do another. Where then we'll wait for the opportunity to get to the ship, bouncing
give
from
us a-
wreckage to wreckage again.
To give us a boost, because like we like this time we don't have to be sneaky about it. We're just trying
no.
to shoot zoom straight back. To
Yeah.
give us a boost, can I like grab hold of Cassie's power wing like on the back and then super leap off of the pod like to get us going? Because we're in space, it's weightless. So
I mean, can I just? You could just summon your Zord. You could just summon the Phantom ship.
could just summon the Zords. Let's go.
Yeah, I could just summon Cassie. We
I don't want to
I-
like harsh your mellow.
I
if
could
you
just
wanna
summon
like,
I could just summon myself. I could just summon Wanda. Wanda can take both of us because Wanda.
Yeah, like
Wanda
I don't want to harsh your mellow. You want to go flying around and yeah, have fun. You
I
could
just want it to
also
look
just
cool.
do that.
What if you
Yeah.
What if you push the button that made you win really hard?
Cool, Zords
Your
are waiting.
choice.
Let's go.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll go back to
Forwards away.
the Thunder Bus.
And I
What if you
grab Cassie
decided
and
to
super
win the
leap us
game?
into Wanda. There we go.
Yeah, you
That's
just
the
really
bad one.
wanted a super leap, didn't you?
I mean, look, as someone
Are you
who's
flying
been
through space with a
joyriding
power
Super
wing? It's
Leap,
just so much cooler.
Yeah, it is.
Super Leap is awesome.
Yeah, so super leap into Wanda. Wanda, because the ship's moved a bunch, back to Thunderbus, and then I'll calm them that we're on our way back. Mission failure, not on ship, on way back. But we didn't get caught.
Amazing. Did you get anything? Did you get any souvenirs?
Yeah, we did actually.
Delightful.
Yeah, can't wait to
We're
show
just-
you
we're-
guys.
We're just back here schooling all these people.
It's a fun
So-
time.
Oh,
There's-
wow.
They're so bad at ship combat.
You guys are doing good. It looks
I'm not
Literally-
necessarily sure that it's we're doing good or they're just that bad.
it literally looks like if like at World's End took place in space out here.
So speaking of ship combat, go ahead and make me that skill
D8,
check,
yep.
that driving check
D8.
for me. D8, yep.
8.
Ooh, let's see. 7.
So you're boned, right?
I got a 35.
Damn. It's a
That's
shame that
right.
misses.
I
It's
did.
a shame.
I had them like lend assistance to help each other out. I got a 35. I was
You
so
got a 30?
happy.
You got
I
a
was
35 with
so-
snag? That is crazy.
I was so happy.
Stepped away for 2 seconds. What the hell did I miss?
I honestly don't know. I was writing notes. What?
And
30?
we have
How
a
did you get a
36.
35 with snag?
I think it's the fighters.
Oh yeah.
Team-
Yeah, the fighters.
don't have
A
snags.
35 and the Thunderbus has a 36.
We're at 36 right now.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you suck, right? Like
I was so happy. I was like, I got a 35. I'm definitely going to screw you guys.
We have not taken any damage.
you are hitting
Screw you
shit,
guys.
motherfucker. Alright.
You were so
Right.
close to that.
I was like, yes.
Hey, Cal,
But also-
that one got remarkably close. You should fix him.
Yeah, which one got close? I'm not targeting him specifically.
It's probably the second biggest ship to Captain Mutiny's.
Okay, and I haven't
turned its
and I
side
haven't
to
done any
you and
damage to this
performed
one?
like a full. Nope. It performed like a full. Oh, I said the word earlier, and it's just like
Barrage?
a barrage. Yeah,
Yeah.
there is a specific term for
Full
it. though.
garage.
Is it our turn, or do you have?
Yep, it's your turn.
I'm going to spend a story point to re-roll this one.
Oh, God damn it! I did have an upshift from Torchlight that could have helped my self-confidence and.
No. Yeah, that could have helped your kill confidence.
Thanks, Torchlight.
Is it critical?
I'm so proud of you,
not.
Torch.
That would
that
have really
is
helped my self-confidence
I'm gonna-
right then, dude.
21, and can I say that one hits the one I already hit?
Yep. Yeah, that would blow it completely.
Okay, so yeah, so that one's gone. So 3.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, hold on, I gotta remove the 2d8 from this, because I can no longer get assistance on this, but I'm still popping off. And there's a critical 23. So yeah, 4.
Yeah, on the ship that was already damaged, like the one that shot at you guys.
Yeah, that one is for the 35. For whoever hit the 35. You bastard. Get that motherfucker out of here.
So
Get out of here.
Yeah.
look at this then, because this is okay. Your first shot blows up that smaller ship that you'd already taken that had already taken damage. The second blows up the ship that everybody had been helping to coordinate shots. You see its cannons just detonating in sequence, just like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The ship buckles and then explodes outwards. Sarah, how about yourself?
All right. So I'm spending a PowerPoint to make the first one an auto crit, and we're going to apply Spun Out
Oh, I don't know that one off the top
to
of my head. Let
to
me have a
Mutiny
look.
ship again, of course.
Yep.
And then
Also, his ship has been also just taking like the 2 damage every time it gets hit, right?
yeah,
Because just making sure.
2 to crit, 2 in effect, 2 in effect. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. I like that.
yeah.
I like that. So spun
Yeah.
out, just for anybody watching, essentially means that it has to make more movement, because of the inertia. If it takes spun out again, it's now immobilized. It can't move at all. It's dead in the water.
Is there even anyone on that ship anymore? Don't they not have gravity?
Some of them have clamped
some of them
themselves
might
to it
have.
with lines.
Yeah.
Captain
Okay.
Mutiny's still at the wheel.
Yeah.
His feet just suddenly turn into giant clamps and stuck to the deck.
And now they're getting spun out.
Now we roll.
They're drifting, but not intentionally.
My lord.
An 18. Probably not.
18 doesn't, but if there's anything you can re-roll...
Yeah, I didn't think so. And it wasn't crit either. One of the 3d6 can be rerolled,
Yep.
but
You know what? Why not? Let's spend a story point, and we will re-roll that d6.
the 1d6 as a part of 3d6.
Yep.
Do it.
Oh. Well, let's see. 4, 8, 11 plus 7, still 18. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, that doesn't
so-
make any sense. Oh, just because it's the same as
Yeah.
the 11 you had on the d12.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's just
And
enough.
then I want to use my standard action to dodge.
Continue dodging.
The alternative, just as an... it's not going to do much damage, but I realised I didn't include it on there. You can ram.
I'm good.
Okay. That's fine. I'm not...
That requires getting closer.
It does require getting closer.
I'm just gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep our evasion up, you know,
Maintain distance for sharpshooter's grace.
and that.
You're going to love this one.
Uh-huh.
Some of you, maybe. And this, just for the record, is not a Deus Ex Machina. This purely is... They have a hang-up. They're pirates. What is the grandest, oldest, and most noble of the pirate tradition?
running away when you've lost half your people.
Yeah, so basically all of the ships around Captain Mutiny, unfortunately not Captain Mutiny, because Captain Mutiny's ship is so badly damaged it does not know where it's going at current. They leg it. They start drifting off in different directions, just trying to get away. They can't currently enter any sort of faster than light travel, but they are moving further and further away.
That's fine.
Targetable,
Yeah, that's fine.
but they're leaving Captain Mutiny behind, essentially, which is ironic.
I'm surprised it took this long.
Considered.
You haven't. You only took out their scanners and stuff. Did you take out communications or no?
No.
Okay. I'd like
Divatox
to
has no communications, but Mutiny does.
I'd like to open a channel
Yeah.
to Captain Mutiny. Would you like to negotiate the terms of your surrender?
You see Captain Mutiny's face. There is, of all things, what appears to be a robotic parrot now perched upon his shoulder.
Where did you get that?
Dibs.
My
Collecting
surrender.
pets.
My surrender.
Yeah,
I've got you
Yeah.
right where I want you.
I
You
don't
get
losing
someone
really
from-
badly, actually.
You hear someone from like off camera. You can't see. It's like, Captain, we can't even see them. Belay that.
I believe the term is you've been schooled like you're a fish.
I'd like to roll insight to know to see if he knows what fish are, considering he's a pirate in space. Because he may just genuinely have never seen a fish.
You see like a space whale drifting past.
Oh.
He carries on looking into the screen, like staring you down.
I look like this, just so we're
Yeah.
clear.
You don't,
This-
yeah, not intimidated in the slightest. He wilts a little bit after a few seconds, and you kind of get the sense that he's not looking at you because he kind of kept looking around. And then he takes a step back, and in the screen, like on camera, you see swords, like the tips of the blades of swords. Say about half a dozen to a
Wow.
dozen.
Oh,
That's
living
damn
that
ironic.
It would appear there's been another mutiny.
Captain, I wish to
Now-
report a mutiny.
Boys, women, people of all, I pay you well.
He probably doesn't. I mean,
Mm-mm.
Counterpoint, we'll let you live.
I've come to discuss the terms of my surrender.
Wunderbar.
beautiful.
Yeah, good job, everybody.
I'm gonna send out a call to SPD to come pick this guy up.
Yep.
No, I want a capture card, Captain Mutiny, to add him to my collection of Top Trump's capture cards.
No.
I mean, I suppose he is
What?
defeated.
Yes, Alpha keeps beating me. I need like a power play.
What?
So,
Cal
so
doesn't
no.
understand
Okay.
card games.
Okay,
Cal doesn't understand the concept of a TCG.
Alpha, who is on Earth.
No,
Has-
Alpha's on the ship.
Oh right, I forgot Alpha.
Alpha's been here the entire
I
time.
forgot Alpha was on the ship for a second. It's been a hot
keeps
minute.
forgetting Alpha's on the ship. It's okay.
Remember,
Hi.
he's taller, he's a baller, he's got a girl, and he can call her.
Yes, I
Doorbell
remember.
just rang. Hold on.
Wait, you and Alpha are collecting villains via capture card?
I mean, yeah, we've captured a few now, and like you know.
Yeah.
no sense in them
They
just
go in
doing
the vault.
nothing.
They go in a safe place where they can all stay safe. You don't.
Yeah,
keep
they go
them
in
on your
Rick. My Rick. As my little robotic dog just appears.
Oh my god.
As baby dragon runs over. Can you stop leaving me on the ship alone?
Why
Oh my god, your baby dragon is a C-3PO and your Rick is R2.
you need to stop oh my god. You've become a menagerie. You've become
Hey, I'm back.
The robot parrot just lands on Pete's shoulder.
Yes!
How did you get in here? What?
I will, to make sure the parrot is not like a spy or going to do anything crazy. It's robotic. I'm just going to
It flies
run
off.
some checks on it. No,
It flies
it's
off
mine.
instantly.
It's
It
capture
was
card.
it was a spy.
you
didn't beat it in a fight.
Pokemon. This
gone.
isn't Pokemon. You're not gonna capture card the parrot.
Gotta catch them all. It's the rule.
With SPD, like you wait for SPD to arrive. You haven't got any more leads, and you know that Q and the Space Rangers are waiting for you on Safe Haven. This was the lead you had. With no other leads, like you don't know where Divatox is. Safe Haven is the next best.
Yeah.
Yep.
But but so we've arrested. Mutiny
Captain
ship
Mutiny,
and Divatox
Eldar.
ship, really.
Yep.
Yeah. So
And
it's
Eldar.
SPD's job to
Yeah,
interrogate.
Algar.
The information we found in Divatox's quarters, like the island and everything that doesn't exist, using, if Cassie will allow me to take that, can we send a transmission to the Lightspeed Rangers?
Yeah,
just to notify them
100%.
of the strangeness. Awesome. Pete will
Yep.
do that.
While he does that, I'm going to talk to Billy about what kind of energy the
I'm going to throw a wrench in that just because we're going to be ending shortly. But there is a reason as well. And also kind of a reason why this sucks that Jay's missing this. But it's okay because we get to catch him up next week.
Yay!
So you're on your way to Safe Haven, where you know Billy is going to be waiting because he is one of the Space Rangers.
Yay, Billy!
You're traveling through.
I'm playing Shoot to Thrill by AC/DC.
Hell yeah!
And you're traveling through faster than light travel. I'm not going to ask you to make a check because Safe Haven, you know the location of Safe Haven. It's not a complicated check. You're good. You are, I want to emphasize this, you are traveling through faster than light travel.
Oh no.
It should not be possible for a ship to find you.
Oh no.
That said, your sensors start pinging off that something is not only in the same sort of vicinity as you, but is catching up with you.
That
The
doesn't
ship
happen.
itself appears to be fairly small. All of you do me a favor. Roll me just your alertness skill dice.
I think I can give a boost to this with the ship.
Does
I
this
just want to know who
does
gets
the skill
highest
dice-
skill dice.
include our upshift? Like
No.
what we get with our
If you've no, because it's not
With
a
my
skill
keen eye.
test, it's just the skill dice. I must.
Okay, so
Okay,
cool.
Because
So I don't-
I always upshift my alertness. So
because I usually get the upshift and my edge, so I don't get my upshift with the keen eye.
Just
Okay.
literally just what your base
6.
skill dice is.
Hmm.
Davy Jones pops up. Machine Empire, let's go!
No, I have a feeling it's something else.
Yeah, because my skill dice is a D4, so
Okay.
I got a 6.
I rolled it. I rolled
Which
it.
I
too.
maxed out,
Oh, then
but
I-
I don't know if that helps.
He wins.
It's either bad or it's a callback to something.
If I added a D20 to this, it would be a crit, but it is just a D6. So it's a 6.
I got a 2.
I have
Yeah, I got a
5.
2-2.
I think, yeah. Oh, okay. So, despite playing Shoot to Thrill, Cal, despite his eccentricities, is a consummate professional. He may not always look it, but he is a consummate professional. And he is pilot of the ship, so he does have all of the systems running. He has the sensors up and everything else. He's the first person to notice that something is approaching them in their faster than light travel through towards Safe Haven.
Well, that's wrong.
What's going on?
And
What's that?
We have incoming.
Oh
which
no!
Shouldn't happen.
Oh no!
Oh,
Turns to Matt for more story.
Isn't that impossible?
Can we get an image of it up?
Cal,
I flip on the instrument array.
you
Yeah.
don't get an image at first because everything is just all of the systems are kind of like overrun with the
What if it's just Zordon?
mass of what is happening at this
Come
point
to
in
scold
time.
us.
But as you go to touch the sensors, as you go to try and get a feed, you hear in your head somehow just a jingle of bells.
Volcana?
Oh no.
Volcana, status report. What the hell was that?
What?
I asked my brain mate.
No.
She instantly says the same thing. What the hells was that?
guys, I have another sound in my head.
No,
Another one.
Oh, we heard it too, dude.
no, I heard something too. I don't.
Wait, did we all hear it?
You do
Did it sound
one by one hear a jingle of bells.
Did it sound like bells?
Can I make a performance check to detect Christmas music?
You can make a performance. I'm not even gonna make you make a performance check
No!
to detect music.
Cal
Just
looks
like-
into the camera that is. Cal looks into the camera that is suddenly like present. Oh, we're in a Christmas special.
No, I know who it is.
Y'all, I think Santa Claus is real.
The ships, both of them,
Oh, he's gonna hate us.
leave their faster than light travel in orbit around Safe Haven, and of all the things you could possibly see next to you is a full-on sleigh, a single what appears to be robotic reindeer pulling it, and standing on the sleigh in full red grid
Sandra.
suit is Santa Ranger.
Wait, did you say Santa Ranger?
Yes, I did say
Go,
Santa
go,
Ranger.
Santa. Wait, Santa's a Power Ranger?
I mean,
I
check
did-
out.
I mean, that actually makes
Yeah.
Think about it.
sense.
If
About right, yeah.
If you like take a second, you never would have
Not-
considered it like consciously, but yeah, it checks out. It makes
Yeah,
sense.
no,
I mean,
this is
yeah.
not what I thought it was going to be, but this
Math works,
actually makes a
yeah.
lot of sense. How did I not realize this?
I turned to Sarah specifically. Hey, I think we're in trouble.
Peter will
Maybe.
also turn to Sarah and go, "Oh, that reminds me," and he'll throw the capture card of the statue of Divatox at him.
What's this?
You see the ship shift slightly because in the middle of all of you appears out of nowhere a chimney.
Also, is it actually Christmas time? Have we lost track of, like...
And Santa
long
Ranger
have we been
steps
out
out.
here?
I look
Oh.
at the calendar and it says March.
Is it? How long have we been gone?
I don't...
It's March.
I mean, we have been constantly traveling at like faster than light travel, and time dilation. Who knows? By the time we get back to Earth, like
Hey,
1,000
Santa Ranger!
Santa Ranger, I want you to know one thing. I don't regret any of it.
Peter is
I
just
mean,
like close up.
accurate, you know? Well, I sort of regret the Q thing, but that was... Yeah.
I don't think I had a part in that actually.
No, you-
I think
yeah,
that was
yeah.
y'all.
Yeah,
I think I was fighting a scorpion woman.
That was me. Yeah, yeah. But I mean,
He looks over at both you two and just says, I made my list. I checked it twice. I did find out if you're naughty or nice.
I got a pretty good guess. I don't actively do anything, but I ready myself for combat.
His helmet disappears, and you just see a fairly jovial man, beard, big, bushy and white, hair, white and bushy itself, just kind of like tumbling down his head. And he smiles at all of you before saying, I hate to introduce myself this way, Rangers, but I do need your help.
wait, hold on. Are we gonna save Christmas in March?
I would like
Christmas
to
episode.
say Santa would notice that his personal space has been intruded as Peter is like up close, like examining his armor.
Pete,
Hey, Peter.
Pete, show Santa some respect.
This is the utmost respect Peter can give someone. He's like fascinated by
Look,
just like
I only
how
met
amazing
Peter.
his suit.
I only met Peter about a year ago, and I can tell you he is being polite. If he wasn't, he'd be sitting in his lap already.
Mhm.
What I'm going to do is, unfortunately, I cannot dismiss the ad break that is going to start in 2 minutes. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the ad thing on just while the ad break runs in a couple of minutes, and then we're going to come back.
To wrap up.
We're going to wrap up. Unfortunately, because I dismissed the break so many times earlier on, I literally cannot do anything to dismiss this one. It's just like, yeah, you've got to do,
Yeah,
you've got to do
it's
it.
rules.
I've got, yeah.
It's the rules.
So I do apologise to everybody watching. I'm going to pop the starting soon play over video. As soon as I notice that the ad has finished, I will pop the what's it back on so we can wrap up. But yes, Santa Ranger is here. It's not a spectrum. Have a great day, Torchlight, or great evening, depending on what you
Bye.
Santa is a Red Ranger. Yeah.
One might say
Santa's a Red
Santa
Ranger.
Claus has come to town.
Okay, we are back. That on there, I'm crediting it right now. I don't know if you can see the signature. I had to find a picture from somewhere. That is Dan Mora, quite possibly the GOAT. I don't care. I'm stealing that line from all of the sports things everywhere. Dan Mora, he may be, I think, more known for DC comic book art, but Dan Mora is the GOAT for Power Rangers artwork. Full stop.
He's so
Anybody
good.
wants to disagree with me, we can throw it
Davey,
down
I
in
love
the car
you.
park. Yeah, Dan Mora, 100%. That is Daddy Santa. I'm with you on that one. Look at that dude.
He
Okay?
looks so
like he can
good.
throw down with everybody.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
win.
Can we get David Harbour to play Power Ranger Santa?
Yeah, I'll just ask him. I'll phone him up.
Let me
and see
just
if he
call
can
him
Yeah,
up
yeah.
right
Yeah.
now. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got his phone number. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sure
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I met him. I called him Dad. He laughed.
But yeah, that
Why don't
is
you
he
call him
is
Daddy?
the Santa Ranger.
Oh, he's so cool.
And his Zord
His
is
power-
the reindeer.
His power
And, yeah,
coin
even
is
his
a
power
reindeer.
coin. I'm going to zoom it in a bit so you can see it a bit
Yeah.
better. And just disappear with us. But he's see, reindeer.
I love his jacket.
Dan Mora, absolute goat.
Dan Moore is
Um,
amazing.
Yeah, I think much more known for his DC comic book art, especially the Justice League folks. But his Power Rangers stuff is amazing. And I have so many of his comic book covers on my walls around me right now. I may be
I like-
addicted.
I like the Christmas trees coming off of the
Yeah.
morpher.
He's so
Hey.
good.
Quick question about because I'm not looking at the stream. I just googled Santa Ranger,
Yep.
and I got a picture of Santa being Santa, looking like Santa. But then I also got this pirate looking er,
I will post it in our Discord as well so you can see what we are seeing, because that way you will see it too.
and apparently the pirate looking is the Super Sentai version or something.
That wouldn't surprise me. I'll have to find that myself. Or you can post that in the Discord for me to see.
Yeah, I will literally just post the art of them together.
Yeah.
The second, yeah, that's one of the Megaforce.
Yeah, Megaforce Sentai or something.
Yeah.
Why is this image so big?
But yes,
You
that
didn't
is
need to
Santa
make
Ranger.
that in 2000
That
high.
is who has shown up on the ship. Helmetless, as I said, big bushy white beard, nice head of hair. Looks like he can throw down with anyone and everyone, and his suit looks dope, especially those nice green stripes. Yeah, love him. We are going to wrap up the episode. Jay will be back with us next week so we can see what Santa wants the Rangers to do to help save Christmas in March. But we had to do a Christmas
It's like
episode.
Christmas in July, but
Yeah.
only in March.
Yeah, we had to do a Christmas episode. It works out so well for us. Favorite moment for yourself, favorite moment for another player. I'm going to pick on Sabina, except I'm not picking,
Ah!
I'm just asking Sabina, because Sabina, what
I
the
picked
hell
on
was
you,
with
it's
your
okay.
dice rolls?
I mean it's been a day, so I guess the dice
Clearly,
gods were
yeah,
nice
they
to
were
me.
like, okay,
But like
give us
I
a break.
didn't get that last perception check in the end, so
I mean, all of your other rolls, though.
I don't know, man. Good night, Davey.
But yeah, favorite
Yay.
moment for Cassidy.
Oh God. Oh, Cassidy was just on a roll. No, I'm glad I got to really be stealthy with her because she hasn't really had an opportunity to be stealthy. I really liked her when Peter was distracted, checking the coast, make sure that they were still being sneaky, or just snatching the gold with the capture card, like berating Peter for doing it and then doing it for herself. Like, actually, this could come in handy. I thought.
I thought it was
another
really
thought.
funny as well, especially knowing that Santa Ranger was coming. I was like, Is this a naughty?
She's like, but she had a good reason. It's one of those like, okay, this is going to be useful. This might become useful.
We
in
need
the
space
future.
money. Yeah.
And like stealing from a pirate, stealing from somebody who wants us bad. So it's that kind of thing. And then for somebody else, gosh. Just anytime Sarah and Cal work together is hilarious. Everybody just had good moments. All the back and forth and character moments were really fun. Sarah and Cal going back and forth as they're shooting at the ships, and then Peter and Cassie's back and forths were really fun. But I think my favorite was as all of Mutiny's people were leaving, and then Cal's like, "So, would you like to discuss your terms of surrender?" was probably my favorite, and then Mutiny being like, "Oh no, I'm being mutinied."
Yeah, it's like, oh, curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. I taught you well.
Yes. I think that's great. And then I think my favorite fan moment was Torch giving you the
confidence upshift.
the
upshift for your competence roll.
I feel so called out for that.
Roll.
I'm not gonna lie, that was just brutal. That was brutal.
It's so good though.
He had it coming.
Yeah, thanks for that. Yeah.
I love my friends.
Cal, who plays Panic, you blew up a lot of space pirates today.
I did exactly what I said I was going to do.
Yeah.
My favorite moment for Cal, since Sabina already mentioned, would you like to discuss the terms of your surrender? I'm gonna put in counterpoint will let you live.
Yeah. Or the swords drawn. It's like, we'll let you live. I'm one of those guys.
He was like, I pay you well, and it's like, counterpoint, your life. And my favorite moment for someone else this session is we don't have scanners in the helmet.
I keep saying that over and over again. I feel like there could just be a collage of clips of me and Michael, just like, Michael, I'm going to use a scanner in my helmet. You don't have a scanner in your helmet.
It's not something we do here.
You're muted, Michael.
Thank you. If I ask enough, eventually you'll just give in.
No.
It's been 2 years.
Yeah, you think. But no. Michael, who plays Peter, you successfully snuck aboard an enemy ship.
I know, I did
actually didn't get in a fight.
I know, right? And I even messaged Sabina when we were going on about it, like doing our planning. I was like, I've got to be real with you, Peter. Hasn't hit anything for a long time, and his fists are itchy.
And I was like, no, this is why we're gonna Assassin's Creed style it, not sneak through the event style it. So if we run into anybody, we can just assassinate them. We can silently take down.
Favorite moment for Pete is my favorite moment for Pete. My favorite moment for someone else, because I have joint ones, but they're both for the same people. Because Peter, don't you fucking dare. Like Cassie's just had it up to here with Peter shenanigans. Love it.
But what if I don't you freaking dare?
Joint tied with our escape pod roller coaster photobomb. Because why not?
Wait, I wonder if we found that when we were arresting Algar?
Some of the SPD officers, the normal officers, found this picture and they're just like,
wait, did I black out somewhere there? Did we arrest Elgar as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
because their ship was still disabled.
Yeah. I have even more cards in my top trunk deck.
Because you're gonna need to start making those. Because if we found that photo, I want can I have it? Because Cassie wants to do something fun with it.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it'd be like SPD's evidence. It'd be like an SPD evidence file, and you can just take like either the raw file or the actual picture. Yeah.
I'm gonna take the picture.
But like in the SPD's evidence file for this case, there'll just be one photo of White and Phantom Ranger in a bed together? Question mark.
Scandalous.
Like once the case is closed, I'll be like, I would like to have that photo, please.
It's going to be in like a newspaper article or something. Yeah.
Extra, read all about it.
Extra, Joe.
Yep.
Scandal with the Mighty Morphin Thunder Rangers.
Mighty Morphin Thunder Rangers.
Michael, who plays Sarah, you've done a lot of shenaniganizing with that critical effects table for the ship combat.
Oh yeah. That yeah.
We love crit fishing.
Schooling Mutiny was my best moment.
Yeah. Mutiny ship just like slowly drifting about in a circle. It can't see what's going on. The crow's nest is broken off.
And you made a joke about fish.
Exactly. You've been schooled like you're a fish.
A+.
Yeah, and for someone else, capture carding that statue.
She's so statuesque.
Oh. I could just see Sarah having it in her bedroom and just being like,
"Oh, hey, Kelsey."
Kelsey walking in and just being like,
It's just Kelsey like posting on like Insta or something. Yes. Me, my girlfriend, and my girlfriend's 300-pound marble statue of one of our greatest enemies.
I have to say as well. Now I've also on the fact that we've arrested all of like loads of crew members and that were just floating in space. I've just got this image now of just Pete just gliding along in his power wing, just snapping everyone.
Just randomly capture carding all these random space pirates. Yeah.
Just like pirouetting through space, like
as Alpha's also flying through space. I've got 7. How many do you got?
Yep, that's a canonical event now. Alpha and Pete
still only counts as one. As Alpha gets Mutiny's ship.
We're racing to get all of them. I get Divatox's ship.
Ships are like land cards.
Yeah.
It's a territory. It's a terrain.
Mm-hmm. They're field styles. It's all good.
Love it. This is terrible. We're terrible.
Matt, what
people.
was your favorite moment today?
My favorite moment today, honest to God, how did we actually manage to run an infiltration mission without anybody fighting?
Phantom Ranger.
But Pete was there. So how did this happen?
I talked Pete out of doing the dumb shit.
Clearly, that's what we need to do beforehand from now onwards. Is just whoever's with Pete, just have a conversation about what we're like the goal, what we're setting out to do, and how.
Michael's plans get like thrown out so often. I'm determined to be in a campaign with Michael and then just make sure every single thing he says happens
constantly.
Yes.
I would like to argue that I normally have quite good plans. They're just a little bit over complex.
Okay.
I'm gonna make everything
we're gonna go with. Yeah, next time Michael has, we're going with it.
Yeah.
Everything Michael says, I'm going to make happen. I don't know how I'll do it.
Next plan.
The plan is I'm going to magically build a
his
device
idea
that
was
will let us win.
Your idea was the enemy thing, and then everything else was my idea.
Peter builds a gun. Let's go.
Let's go.
And the Sarah.
I mean, look, real talk. I thought Matt was going to say that his favorite moment of today's episode was our defense is now 36. I got it 35.
That was
right?
Brutal. That was brutal.
So you suck, right?
I had 3 moments, that were just absolutely brutal. Okay, so the first one was I'm going to roll a dice to determine how many ships it's going to take before Captain Mutiny's ships just disappear. I rolled a 4. That was my third 4 in a row. The second one was I rolled a 35. Yeah, we got an 8, so that puts us at 36. And I was just like, I'm dead inside. And the most brutal moment of this entire episode, the most brutal moment of today's episode, didn't even happen in the episode. It happened in the chat because I was actually granted an upshift to my self-respect.
Your self-confidence. Yeah.
Self-confidence.
My self-confidence. Yeah.
You carry that with you.
That's
into the rest of the
brutal.
week.
Okay.
Look, Matt, I don't know how to help you with rolling 3 4s in a row. I don't know how to help you with granting a shift to your self-confidence. But if you want assistance with that 35-36 situation, next time try to do any damage to us.
Oh, you're gonna regret them fighting words. You're gonna regret them.
Yeah,
I never do.
Can we stop antagonizing the dude that specifically likes to kill me?
That's the real injustice, is I'm insulting Matt to his face and you're going to pay for it.
Yep. You're writing a check that Michael can't pay for.
Yeah.
And on that note, thank
We
you
do
very
the
much,
cut,
everybody, for
he
watching.
does the time.
Yeah. Thank you very much to the lovely people in the chat. Thank you very much to the lovely players. And we'll be back
Thank you very
next
much
week.
to our lovely GM.
That's me.
That too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be back next week for more Santa Ranger shenanigans with
Santa
added Gold
Ranger.
Ranger bonus.
Save Christmas in March. Woo!
Woo!
May the power protect you all. And
And to all a good night, except that's the outro for
all a
next
good
time.
night.
Good night.
Except that's the outro for next time. Spoilers.
No, I have a different outro for next time, y'all.